Sera Jey Monastic Dalai Pencha Sanje Draba Sanje Chedan Soje Chanam Lai Shancha Pada Dana Chasam Dagai Chishe Jebe Tana Jen Dalai Pencha Sanje Draba Sanje Chedan Soje Chanam Lai Shancha Pada Dana Chasam Je Dagai Chishe Jebe Tana Jen Dalai Pencha Sanje Draba Okay, it's wonderful to see you guys. It's good. I like that. The next time when I go to India, I can teach like that.
There you go.
It's very easy, right? Not very convenient. Tamchin, I have to know. Sometimes Tamchin the airport, I'm in the restaurant. You can teach like that.
I need to go to India real soon.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's wonderful. See you guys. Also, looks you guys are all healthy. It's very wonderful. I'm very happy to you're physically very healthy. I hope you're mentally also very healthy, very strong. As I mentioned before, you know, it's a lot of things that depends how we thought. We accept this is a good, very good. We accept this is a terrible, it's very bothers us, right? Like example, you know, like you voluntarily, you say, I'm going to retreat like 2 weeks. You are voluntary, and you have to also do prayer like, you know, 4 times a day, you know, pretty serious. Then you're not really tired because you do this, you're voluntary. Right now, like we can say forced, we have no choice. Therefore, I'm sure you feel also a little tired, unhappy, you know, how can I go out? I have some coffee. How can I go to Dunkin' Donut? How can I go to a McDonald's? Delicious food. How can I hang with my friends? You think about mind all the time that, then it's very long. It's really serious. You just check, you know, one day. So one day you can just think it that way. Another day you just, okay, that's it. This is a good opportunity for me to do something. You can just check. Not just say, oh, yeah, Buddhism said that, oh, Geshe said that, maybe that. It's not like thinking that. Just you can check. This time you have time, right? One day you just try to serious. Oh, where can I go out? When I can see my friends? Ah, it's terrible. Study shut down. Terrible. So many people sick. So many people going to die. Think about that one day. How you feel, how long you there. Another day you say, okay, this is a good opportunity to spend with my family. If you have someone with you. And they say, this is a good opportunity. If no one with you, you say, this is a good opportunity. I'm very quiet myself. I have to relax today. I'm going to today like recite the maybe 10,000 times Oman Peme or Om Tari to that Treso. You do like you voluntarily, you do like that. Don't think outside. You can check which days longer, which one shorter. It's really. Like example, I'm not saying I'm very good. Right now, I don't remember the weeks go very fast. You know, I do my prayers, you know, the evenings also I do some teachings, some lead the prayers online like that. Time to very fast. Even Sunday, really? Tomorrow Sunday? Therefore, usually, you know, I'm not just always stay home. I go out, I go to walk around, I see the people, but usually I'm that kind of person. But like here, just voluntary, oh, this good opportunity, just time's very short. It's really, this is my really experience. I don't have experience to do how to realization, compassion, bodhicitta, like kind like that kind. I don't have that kind of experience. That how you difference your mind just give up. Usually I go to the doctors or the walk around every day. I see that they're all the army. How you call these guys? Who the retirement army or police?
Veterans.
The veterans, yeah, those guys just talking every day. I have a lot of friends like that here. We always see, they're very nice, Therefore, I have like also habit, just every morning, go walk, some coffee, then walk back. And also I go to a Tibetan family house, just stores, just hanging out, not just always stay home. Like I'm very bad that person. But right now, couldn't go to see even the Tibetan people that come to circumambulation. I just stay at home, high on the window. Hey, how are you guys? But I think like your mind just give up, accept. It's very big difference. Just try, okay? It's really because experience practice means you need to how you say, you need to do that. Otherwise, you say, oh yeah, like that, yeah, like that, oh yeah, like that, yeah, like that. It really doesn't give us the message. You really try to do that. It's really big difference. This is I have experience. Between you give up or you don't give up. You just give up, it doesn't bother you. Okay? This you can just try. One day too serious. Okay? One day just give up. How different you are feeling. Okay? This is, this time, we can do so many talk to different kind of things. What makes you comfortable or relaxed physically, mentally? Not just, okay, this is the only method we have to do. Not like that. Therefore, usually I said Tibetans, Tibetans have so many things to hang in here, hundreds of times. Then also they have so many blessing pills, so many things, so many Tibetan medicines. I always mention, okay, first, most important to follow the guidelines to scientifically. Don't become stupid. He said, I have the protection, go out, don't worry. Not like that. First, this is a garo.
Reality.
Reality, follow the guidelines to, the scientifically or the, who the professional, follow that. With that, then follow also our own tradition. We have a lot of blessing pills. Now time to eat. Usually the Tibetans go to pick up blessing, everyone, then just keep on the box. Stay there many years. I told them to take right now, eat. This is time. Then also we always Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. There's a time to do that. You can do all the different ways put together, keep you mentally, physically to healthy. Therefore, right now, this is really true, right? Therefore, we have to also do physically, mentally, any kind, try to keep our just relax. Okay? This is nice. I like to do like this. Maybe we can do all the time like this. I'm my role. I can say like that. Anyway, 제가 가도 단대 배나 가도 단대 제대. 말도 섬로 찍다나 아니 가도 로 파버려. 가도 파도 투야요 말에. 아니 가도 파도 투야요 말에. 가도 소소 제사마다 자당 사만이 지야요 말에. 시다 쇼치네 로 파버려.
So from one side, it is kind of a sad, that we don't get to see each other in person. We don't get to hang out, go out, do things like we want to. In one hand, this is a sad thing.
얘는 다 간도로는 단다 삼로 찍다나 쇼체네 간도 드리 사님만에 저도 남주 간도 주도요나 아니 다른 번은 하디야 라고 요레스 아니 소포트거나 소트거나 쇼야 강가 자득 제거라 가지 하디야 라고 그래서 대 쇼체네 강이 제로와.
But on the other hand, it is a convenient, right? Like for example, when you come to the Sunday class, if you live far away, especially, then you have to get ready. You have to wake up early. You have to get ready. You have to drive, for quite a long time to get here. So now, because of this, you don't have to do that. So that's a convenience, right? In one hand.
아니 대가나 아니 간도 gas 셉 제거라도 참보지 gas 셉 제거로 왔어.
And you save the gas, money on the gas, right?
But careful, make sure you start your car, okay? They open wheels, then batteries die. 제 장아 아니 지금 다 남지 공발하는 지 간지 지 동바로 지 사도로 차다 단다 소소 계제 남지 돌로 마크가 나올 되잖아. 수직 저 따고 봐라. 같이 찍어지 돼야 되게로.
And even when you come to the center, usually, you have to dress up properly, you have to put up makeup, you have to wash. Now staying home, nobody's, you don't have to worry about that. You can be on your own. You don't have to put on makeups and all these things. So that's a convenience also.
Just only check your upper body here. just something for that. 제가 누스 삼로다나 양가도 간지 강에 머무진 데 세도.
And so if you think in that way, then you don't see that much of problem, right?
제가 도지 삼로다나 아니 그 쇼진이 간도 람름도 나라요. 땡에 샹절람도 졌사지도. 단도도 오늘 인사로 와. 단들이 감인사로 왔어.
So this is like what we have in the Lam-rim teaching, adverse condition into a path.
어제 드레단 드레가는 나도 레베처럼 삼로다나 나도 미참아 나도 수보 미 통고요래. 아니 걔는 고요래. 아니 되게도 왔어.
And so it's very similar, right? You can see people, everybody's live now on their computer, right? So you can see them live, and you can listen to their voice. So it's very similar as having in contact with the people in life, right?
남지 친소래다야 직제로지 니제로 지나 까마직 디서요 데서로 지가리나 랍데 야 암제도 자기로 왔어. 야 되고 고야 맞다.
And then when you come to center, you'll be asked to do this, you do that. Do you have the time to do this? You take out the trash. Now you don't have to listen to those people.
제가 내려가도 랩피셜 마부 상담에도
So you can think on a positive side. A lot of the things on a positive side, right? Like that.
제가 대소수 삼다나 소수 남지 삼락 지가를 간지 삼락 강해져로 실롱로 조금도 강해돼 갈래가 콜라로 됐든 되면도.
So if we think in that way, then your problem, thinking that I'm not allowed, able to go out and so forth, that kind of stress will go away.
제가 대대시 땡에 가서는 제가도 쉬었단다. 아니 다 레카 다 단대 내가 고 레카 쇼서 같은데 였나 인지가 단다 쉬운 거야. 아리 나대 쉬우래. 아니 다 아리 쉬운 탐에 때 롱절도 또 인지 쉬고랬어. 그 많이 더 막혀 말했어.
And also, I've mentioned this before that if you have lost job, then there is a benefits that you can apply for, right? And so from the government, and you should apply for that. You should take that because that's not a lie, not stealing. So that's what you deserve, and you should take it.
제가 가도 쉬을래 파 남기나 채채요. 다 되게 좀 발랐다 가도 쉬우서 제가 대인지지 내가 대가도 당가 남바이 가 고무도 내 삼라 미션밖에 돼 소소니 이제 고로래서요.
So because you've been paying tax to the government, now it is the government paying you back. That's that's your money. You deserve it. It belongs to you. So you should take it. And don't think that I'm a Buddhist and I should practice compassion. I should think about others. Let this money be used for others. I don't want to take it. If you think like that, then it will be like wrong compassion.
Okay. 제가 나도 남바서야 돼. 아니 가로 다 리바짱보 간지 산지 좀 된 데가 타니도 말롱서도 대빼는 것이 뭐래서.
And so you should not fall into the extreme, into the two extremes. You have to be very smart. You have to be skillful. That's what Buddha taught us. So should not fall into the extremes.
Okay. 대전에 전도 다 가려다 산지 대다 남주 쇼당에 전도 산주쇼로 맞달라기였어. 다 소소 그냥 가다오나 산지 따와 안에 변나 데모 징다 마자타나 샘도 초하게 레그메스 다고 근데 제게도 삼바도 산지 어떤 데서 무슨 샘라고 가두고 총 슈슈마샤 레그메도
So some people get very disturbed, when they, see violence, in the movies, or like the bad news and so forth. So then that's, better not watch, the TV too much. But like someone like me, I don't get much feeling, I say, oh, it's like that. When I watch a violence movie, it doesn't really make me violent. Or when I watch, see very sad news, I don't feel very sad. Or I say, oh, this is how it is. Or it is like that. It's like this. I just get information. So if it's like that, then not too bad. Otherwise, if it affects, then better not watch, too much TVs.
제자 가르나 변나 단대 잘한 잠불래야 다 못파시다 사야 숨로 나기도 왔어. 아니 걔는 다 몸보지야 타요잖아. 너희지 타서 산지 쉐면도 너희지 나간도 너희지 쉬서 말은 다데 차건도 다 산지 뭐지 야게 쉐면도.
So, usually in the news, they always tell the bad things, right? So there are about close to 3 million people now who are infected in the world. But there are so many people also have recovered. And the news doesn't tell you how many people have recovered, but they only tell you how many people are infected, how many people died, lost job and so forth. But they don't say the good things, So.
제가 되는지는 가도 몇 셈바 주주에나 아니 되게 셈라 배 감라라 아니 셈라 샤나라 되는 용어를 근데다 밥 고잡쇼 돼야 소래.
And so for sensitive people, this can be, cause so much trouble in their mind, can cause them to be frightened or worry and panic, So therefore, just don't open the news, for that kind of people.
그래서 난 안중원에 걔 제토면도 안중원에 걔 제토면도 안중원에 제 맡아와 연자 아니 소소 나로 셈질하는 데도 펜토고 말아와.
So from our side, there's nothing we can do, right? Nothing we can do. So just watching news and worrying and staying home and worrying is useless. So therefore, better not watch it at all.
제가야 어떻다 대고 내가 저도 미카실래야 산지 양지 산지 짱짱 다 대께자 가르시게도 내가 가르 대전제 되게 소수 참라 스템발로 맞지 봐요 아니 부서도 아니 감도나 되는데 대자 대용도 소수 체결 대라 코 갑주 고잡셔나 대 만토나 고용 말아왔어.
So like I mentioned, some people who are very sensitive, they worry too much and they think too much and get panicked and tensed, and so therefore for that kind of people it's better not to watch those news.
그래서 미긴 토마토 채워줘야 돼. 미긴 토마토라.
Because it makes a big difference, whether we see the things or not, with our eyes.
그래서 나한테 락박 빠빠야 고쳐 디올래야 차도 나도 뼈 좋아요래서. 근데 미긴 토면은 가서 좋아하게 말았어.
So like if you take off peel your skin from your body, then it's very very dirty. There's like pus and fat and blood and veins and all these things, very ugly and dirty. But we don't see it, so then we don't get those kind of feelings.
제자 대내같이 뭐래 나도 소소가 년이 소화된 적이 올 때다 단대 갑라이 탑지 간대지네 간제 소소 삼바 만초 제도는 때 제고요가.
And so that makes a big difference, when you see the things, with your eyes, so if you don't see it, it doesn't affect so much. Therefore, so at this time, whatever way you can apply, to avoid that, it's good to do that.
제가 저도 남자에 왔어. 당가 니하고 구야라나도 나 지구에서 상고에 저도 상고에 왔어. 나 추선 될 많이 야라나도 지구에서 상고에 왔어.
Are any of you thinking that, think that if I get to sleep a lot, it would be so nice, or I'll be so happy if I can get to sleep a lot?
Right? 근데 요나 다 다다 녀거렸어. 다다 녀가 그랬어.
So this is the time you should go to sleep.
아니 미카시가
I'm sleeping.
미카시 남주 샘라야. 이나야 대양 가도 샘 먹고 말이야. 양 가도 녀서요 말이야. 약간래 가 녀라야. 나도 샘 붙이는 가도 가로 샘라 가데나 축셔요 말아봤어.
Yeah, but again, if we get to sleep a lot, then still, it'll be suffering, So too much suffering or too much sleeping, and also our mind has no satisfaction, right? So it is very difficult to content our mind, therefore, no matter how much we get, we will not be really happy.
아니 미카시 당가 냐마니 레간로마 되기시나 간데야 보여 삼게 줘요. 저도 냐마카시 레간로가 뭐시나 간데야 보여 삼게 요.
So are any of you thinking that how wonderful it will be if I don't have to go to work for a couple of days?
그래서 다 단대 가는 간도 마체 다리 추어지면 날 마데라데 다 거기 약속해서 다티 소소가 남주한테 쌈데 단다 라렌타이 투세로 was.
And so for many of us who are forced to stay at home, then there's no choice but to stay home. So you can take this opportunity to think that, oh, this is a good time for me to not to go to work.
제가 다 단당에 질랍데 알렌데 인사를 했는데 팽이면로 대마에 받지 소소 때 쌈고다 소소 때 제거다.
And so what I'm telling now, you should not think that, oh, maybe it's like that, maybe it's like that, not like that. Maybe you should do it. You should think that way.
Okay. 제가 때 아니 쇼치네 간도 남배 추고 셰다야데 아니 니네 아니 다그 kind of reality was.
And so so what I'm telling is, of course, a Buddhist way also, and that's how it is in reality.
Okay. 근데 다디 강하라야 다데고 냠레스 캐마로 티시당 성다다로 다 냠레 간다다 단대겐 잠벌리게 오네 전에게 직 성다나 나사되게 미참아 따뇽 소절다 따뇽 소절로 was.
And so right now, because of this disease, everybody is kind of equal. So have created everybody to become equal.
아니 네가 미참아 땡데반 성기도 was.
And then also this shows that everybody is dependent, arising.
제가 맞아 이게 신가나 댕게 칼라마타나 제 송에게 제마트 상가도 제 녀야면 더 다 조시 녀약 뺏갈래거든. 네. 저 조시 이거 뇌배.
And so like now the farmers, if they don't supply the food, then we don't get to buy food, right? So do you guys find difficult to find certain kind of food, especially like flowers? Do you find difficult to find flowers to buy in the shops?
Yeah, they say Stop Shop, Whole Food, then Costco, they don't have the flour. Also, we order online, we didn't find. 제가 남중아도 투어트 길래가 말, 단 제종에게 제 마다나, 나도 제 사야라고 말하고.
So usually we don't feel that, right? But now if the people who supply the rice don't send the rice, then we don't get to buy rice, right?
제가 두치는 안에 간도 빼 간도 미마도 암조 마고서 미마보 간도 잡로 편독 체계로다.
And so when we think deeply, then we realize that there are people we don't know, we don't hear, we don't see in the back, who are helping us a lot.
어, 그지. 다 대안에 시당선도 다다지. 다 대강라. 어다 제자 다 가도 곰냠네 정해나. 당원에 단대값이야. 아니 샘제 삼아 나도 샘제도 대화다 대외지나 댐버시 동화다 동화제 간디 카가 라고요. 다 단당 가도 토할래 그래서.
And so now, if we are doing the practice, of the immeasurables, like the compassion, loving kindness, joy, and so forth, then it's really a good time, to think about that, because we really get the feeling now.
제가 남주변에 장보지 해쳐서다나 딱 콘도 개투도다니 저 콘도 등화를 잡아쇼서 난 저도 등화견 통고에 말했을 것 같아. 쌈이 등화 요래 쌈대 남중에도 차와듯이 등화서 쌈대 말 등화 라바킹 것은 통고에 말했. 다 단다 전도 간갈아야 리게 등화 셈과 강에 때트 용해가 학 간데 셈을 법 통이라.
And so normally, if I say, "Oh, may my students be happy and may they be free from the suffering," and I don't see you gross, I don't see the gross suffering in you at that time. Maybe if I think about your all-pervasive suffering, maybe that you might have, I can think about that. But the suffering and change, I don't see that much, so I don't get that much of feeling. Yeah. So, but now, everybody has some kind of difficulties, like physical pain or mental stress and so forth like that. And so I can think that, and I will get more feeling now if I think, may they be free from suffering.
제자가 안에 다 간두고네 지금 샴바다 이제 공부하다 다다 간두 삼랑원에 초월래 그랬어. 잠블레기 밑 삼바고 두치까지 다 뚝뚝 다되고 내려져 기대고 그러봤어.
So because everybody is so much affected by this disease, that they all have some problem, physically or mentally. And so if you think about the loving kindness and compassion now, then this will really make a feeling, and this will really generate a strong feeling in your mind.
다 나중에 다 출로라 무슨 존이야 아니 맨강 내가 쟁에 다 총강 내가 쟁에 아니 칼라파티 징도 다 뭐네 전에 지 강이라 돈에 전에 다 년가라 맞은 로여 같은 끝까지 쳐버려 왔어 그것까지 검초도
And then also think about the kindness of all these people who are working in the front line, to help others, like the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers, and the people who are delivering food and supplies for others, and people who are working in the supermarkets, in the grocery stores. All these people are working so hard, risking their life and health for others. So we can think about their kindness.
다 나중엔 잠불에 미야보 mambo도 왔어 가자기니다 왔다 다 니가 맨가도야 아니 volunteer 공도 일나서 밖에 또다 mambo 다 사이는 책도 또 빼야 보러 왔어.
And also it's a good time, to meditate on rejoicing, by thinking about how wonderful all these people are, coming forward to help others. Like when they had a shortage, of the healthcare workers in New York, and then when they requested for volunteers, there were like thousands of people came up, to volunteer to work for, to help them. So that's really good. We can rejoice on those.
제가 다야 대야 보여서 양산이 volunteer 맞지만 양소소소 제 맛이나 협배사 그러다.
Yeah, so if you have that ability, if you and then of course you can do, but otherwise, don't say, "Oh, this is good, then I'm going to volunteer." If you're not ready, then don't volunteer.
야 가서야 어떻지? 근데서 다 가르쳐로. 간제 탑시 예구다르지나 단대 갑라야 아니 내선 될 때네 아니 잠불래야 오늘 전에 그 참아야 찔래 찍대인 봐. 이거인 봐. 오늘 메시지 듣자서.
And so from this, we really learn that all the people in this world, are dependent on each other, right? And they're all equal. So from this, we understand that, right?
제자탕 알아서 남바인 배차니, 주바인 배차니, 단대 갑랑 오늘도 다 jamgoren boche ana jenge lo sabaran boche jawa kamaba ani saja kumaran boche la soba lache thame ga ta damle la monum shu jage yore tenda anto duwa de yongor sango mendunge.
And also, the good thing about this is all these great masters, like His Holiness the Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and Tsongkhapa and Saja Khoma Rinpoche. They all are, and many all the other great masters are praying for the whole world. And so I don't think it will be that bad.
Okay. 어제 도전에 가다 근데 전에 삼로파 자체 땅와이나 아니 나도 샘게 지금 남자다 직자다 더 연구 말해.
And so if we think broadly like that, then we will not have that kind of stress and panicking in our mind.
되게 나는 날 대마대지 아니 나 루볼에 jon다데 째거든 저도 째게 왔어.
And then also, of course, don't just sit on the couch all the whole day. Like, of course, I don't think you do that. You do some exercises, right?
Right. This is something exercise, okay? 도지 근데 저는 안에 가도 리포야 많아야 셈바야 아니 그렇다 셈랑감라들이 맞아 팽그레스.
So if we do some exercises, yogas, and think in that way, then of course to help to have a healthy body and a happy mind.
대체 다 가지고 도지 근데 제가 가제 셈발을 제대로 내가 첨부해서 야 단다다 allergic season도 봤어. 아니 야 지금 말하잖아. 나한테 맨도 좀 셈만 남도 진짜 라마데. 야 대야 나사 대마에야 나사 셴바다 야 라용 그랬어.
And also because now it is allergy season, and so if you get some sneezing or coughing, then don't like panic immediately, thinking that, oh, maybe I have this coronavirus like that. Don't like that. If you get stressed like that, then even if you don't have the coronavirus, it will bring up other diseases.
I want story just recently. One the family here. One of their family member, they not live together. She got the sick, then she go back to work, then she sick again, then they go to check, she got the positive. But when she go to hospital, then one of her family members drove her Then they find the husband, she has positive, now another one. She's very nervous. Now maybe she got. Then she has also her mother and other families in her home. Now she talked to her, she stay at home, her room, closed door, one family room. Then very nervous. Now she's very nervous, her mother's nervous, her kids very nervous. Oh, maybe mom got sick. Now they have only one bathroom. She go to bathroom, all other people stay there, their room. Then she go use the bathroom, she have to clean everything. Then she just go back to home room. She's very nervous. I talk many times. She said, if I got sick, what to do? My mom's, old, what to do? Then she's very nervous. Then I talk with mom. Mom said, oh, my daughter's sick, what to do? If she's well, they stay very nervous. But they just stay nervous inside home. I said, don't do that, just go to the test. Then they find if you have not. Then she go to the test and the open. They, their result come to after 15 minutes. Then they say she's negative. Then just all the source problem. The mother got very, she got very sick also on the backs, but just very nervous, stressful. Therefore, we need to very,
yeah, to be skillful.
Okay, do you got my story? She's not sick, that she at home, she got almost sick, some other things, She said, if I got sick, who can pay the rent? What happened to my mom? She's very nervous. She's very nervous. I talked phone a couple of times. I just said, just go to the check. Then just the small problem or the big problem just solved a couple hours. Like that, okay? Like this is, you need to be very skillful everything, not stressful. This is like normal talk. Then the Tande Kabla and the Kazan of Jangchub sem Kiagi Chedia.
Okay, so now going back to our actual teaching. So in order to generate bodhicitta, first you have to gain the realization of equanimity, which is very important, as that is the basis on which bodhicitta is generated. And so that's like the basis. So without that, there is no place, for one to generate bodhicitta. And so right now we have the discrimination in the thought, right? Discriminating people, saying like some we like, some we don't like. We have people that we're attached to, we have people that we hate, right? Do we all have that? And so it's it's even though we don't have very serious enemies, but there are people who don't get along with us, who don't agree with us in some kind of ways, right? And of course, then the attachment, which is very common, right? Towards our people. Like I say, this is my husband, this is my wife, this is my family, this is my friend. Like that kind of grasping, clinging, to one side. So do we have that kind of two people?
Yes. Check your caution. Okay. Something Shambajilengdo,
and then also there's another kind of person that we don't care, we don't know, or we don't care about, right?
We don't care. It's
not like not like saying that, oh, I don't care, therefore I ignore, not like that, but it's just that it doesn't come into our attention. So what comes to our attention mostly is the two, attachment and hatred. And so in order to subside that mind of attachment and hatred, we have to equalize our thought towards them.
제가 다대 근데 옛날에 삼 주봉인데 저는 개와치는 로그에서 말이.
And so if we think like that, oh, maybe like that, then it will not bring any changes.
제가 다 삼로당 곰잡 삼로당 곰잡 대라 야네 양자 야네 섬다나 아니 섬다 텐데코 개원 로그에서 돼.
Rather should think it is like that, and that's what we should think towards. So thinking like that again and again by meditating on it, then that will really bring the differences.
원래 당가도 곰들이 자긴다. 다 가장 되나 빼셔 되는 걸 랍도 왔. 따님 주벌라 로다 다wan거나 대 곰고 그래서.
And so just like it is said in this text, just on the equanimity alone, even if it takes months and years, then it's worth spending that time to practice that to generate the realization of equanimity.
근데 된리가 따님걸로도 제 맞춰나 샤춤 쌤 제사가 간지 사샤나도 요 말을 생도 왔어.
And so because if we are not able to generate that kind of equanimity, then there's no place, there's no basis to generate bodhicitta on.
어디 근데 다 대응도 되고 다 단대응도 때서 곰대 자기다스 다도 소소 나올 때도 단디 남중아도 곰발 잡나 미치 야랑도 미치 소던 기초자야 아니 가도 곰 야보샤 용만도 왔어 아니 미다 다체 아니 잘롯 칸도와야 비초로네 미치 고체와라 야 키치네 고체와라 가딩아도 미 따타 체고죠 용도 다도 소소 나올 때대로 다 디스트러칭 스치요 말에.
So now this is a good time again also, to do the meditation because you are by yourself at home and nobody there to disturb you. When you're in the center, I mean, there's so many people coming together, sitting, together with so many people. There's always disturbance from other ones, right? Or somebody standing up and walking out, opening the door, making a noise in the kitchen. All these things we hear, they get disturbed. But right now, nobody's there, so you're by yourself, quiet. And nobody to disturb you, so you'll be able to meditate better now.
제가 다 안에 간두고 다 삼로 따다데 아니 소소 내려야 소소 가사치 아니 소소 다시라 마가사치 아니 시행게 소토 내도 되네 명예 숨 삼로 따시고 다들 삼로 곰자인다스.
So now think like this, right? In front of you, think of somebody that you like, somebody you don't like, or you don't get along with. And some somebody that you have no attention, you don't pay attention to.
다 대나네 아니 소소라 가오체사 소소 싸와 체조 녀쇼 밑에 섬었다 대 소소 될 가위 진세 대 소소가 아니 된데가 짜치 못 섬에 진세 대 삼로 야보 따셔 왔어.
And then especially think about the person that you like or you are attached to, and then think about the reason why you like that person, why you are attached to.
So think
about all the reasons why you like that person. Why are you attached to that person? What's the reason for being attached to that person? So think about all the reasons you can think. It's not saying that's bad, but just think about the reasons. So there is somebody that you like, right? You're attached to, right? You like your family, your relatives, your close ones. So somebody you like, so think about that person. Now we're going to meditate on that, just thinking about the person that we like, the reason why we like. So we're going to spend about 5 minutes, to just think about the reason why we like that person.
Okay. 다테 삼모다다 등아서 파시 니레가 됐어. 가지 소소라 야보치야다. 아니 소소다 따완탄바다 밑에라 고강이 오래지. 대조치리.
So there's a true reason for us to be attached to that person or that we we like, because that person get along with us, say have the same kind of view as us, or we are attached to that person. We like that person.
와 대가위 전에 제자 간지 수수 그 삼바나지 지 콜라 지와인자 나도 텔가기 오래지.
And so we like that person because that person does the same as what we wish.
아니 소소 고야 되게 쿠펜토데 소소라 제와인자 밑에 가기 오래지.
And because that person gives us the benefit that we want, and therefore we like that person.
대 지다 진짜 셴바 몸보여다 다테 진짜 조지 차되기 오래. 레드웨스.
There are many other reasons, but that becomes the main reason. Is that right?
밑에나 ngala 펜토 침보 인사한다. 야마나 밑에다 가니 아니 조보님바 인사하러. 조보님바 이제 손이 다운통에다 되기로 봤어.
So the reason why we like that person is because that person has benefited us, right? Or we say, oh, that person is an old friend of mine. So when we say old friend of mine, it's like we, get along. We have a same kind of a view. Mainly is that. Is that what you think also? Like the people that you attach to, like my husband, my wife, or my father, my mother, like that. So that's okay. I'm not saying it's not okay to like them.
Okay, that 되지. sometimes 제가 대라 가위 코라 가위 용 진짜로 되는데 진짜 되는지 미시라요 말해.
So that is the reason why we like that person. There's no other a bigger reason than that.
다 소소 마가스처럼 섬다다. 마가 이제 소소라 따와 많단 봐. 아니 소소 고야데 미파줘데 맞잡아. 아니 소소 제고데 미파줘 맞잖아. 미달라 마가와 차서. 되래도 다 소소 첸들 마가사가 미제나 텐도들라 섬다. 마가 진짜 가래 임바 섬다 되래도 왔어. 아니 대가마 가지고 검정이다.
And so now the thing about the person why we don't like, so that person didn't benefit you, or didn't give you what you asked for, or doesn't get along with you, or doesn't have the same kind of view, that kind of things, right? So think about the reason of the person that you don't like. Think about the person you don't like first, and then think the reason why you don't like that person, right? Mostly, it would be like that. But think about any kind of reason that you can think, to not like that person. So we're going to meditate on that for a few minutes now.
Okay. Okay. 오늘 간에도 저도 소소 따와만되게 마가세 미지 소소 고메라서 해. 담주 물치샤. 담주 좀 물치샤.
So how was it? Did you find someone that you didn't like, or someone you didn't who didn't get along with you?
저도 여여와로 왔어. 제가
Of course, there are somebody, right?
대마게 어제는 간제 소수 싸바 나지지 마체바. 소소 고와도 미 파초도 마체바 인자. 한가도 마가고 차로로 왔어.
And so the reason why we don't like that person is because that the person didn't do just like we wished, right? We want to do something and that person didn't allow us to do, or didn't do that, or didn't give us what we asked for, or doesn't get along with us, or doesn't have the same kind of view. Is it like that? Is there any other reason you can think of? So can you think of something that particular person, who you don't like now you're thinking about, right? That particular person who has done something good. Can you think about anything good that person has done for you? No, cannot?
Okay. Ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-man. Wife three more legged was. That meant ex-boyfriend more legged, boyfriend girlfriend legged was.
So you many of you have all these many exes, right? Ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-wife, ex-husband.
제가 텐데데 담보 저랑 가오 집에 가려야 밑에다 차한지 바로 소화 가능지 대상을 당다시.
So why did you become ex, right? Because you don't like that person, you don't get along. That's why you become ex, right? But there was a time when that person, was your boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody that you liked, and at that time there must have some reason for you to like that person. Before he became ex, he was your ex, he was your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So think about that good reason, a good thing that person has that made you like that person at that time.
마가세 예배나 다 엑센 같이 엑스자. 근데 엑스엔 코 가게나 막 가게도 코 엑센나 코 조보지 댕에도 와. 가시데 마가게 타치도 마가게 쟁에도 와. 다들 마가게 쟁에 와이나 미티게 깝질에 쳐라야 가오. 다 쳐라 미테 전에 쟁아 개게 고면 누구 섬들이 소아들 트레인 와.
And so there are many ex boyfriends, girlfriends, or ex-husbands and wives, right? And some people are very good, even they become ex, you still stay as a good friend, and that's good. But some people, when you become an ex, then you don't like each other. But before that person become your ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, or ex-husband or wife, that person was somebody that you liked, and you had a very strong feeling for that person, right? And then so much so that you thought, I will not be able to live without that person.
밑에라 껍질라 그런 게 이치 자자자니 자탐바래 그런 게 사회가 내 차사 믿을 때 요랬어.
And so at one point, you had 100% belief in that person, and you exposed, or you shared all your secrets with that person.
Okay. 그때 삶을 다 제가 되게 좋은 용도가 제가 삶을 있다는데.
Okay, think about that. Okay.
Okay. 내가도 까먹하지 때 검자 도전에 삶을야 아래 되게 좋은 용어로 대군이 템보스면도 대가도 소화를 내고 그래서 생아도 나쁘다 그래도 나쁘 짱짱 샤샤요 버스.
And so then, so that's think about that, and then after that we have to come to the point that was, oh yeah, like that is, yeah, he or she has done something very good for me, and you can think about that, right? Otherwise, we always say, this is bad, and so we're completely bad, and he's good and completely good, we think like that. That's not correct.
제가 근데 셀라 좋아지 근데 좋다 야야 근데 소소 라로 꼬다냐 맞아 소소 가르쳐서 하고 그래 셀라 개모셔야 돼.
And so, if you think about that, then you can, you will see all the reasons, that the person is not completely bad. So since oneself is not hidden to oneself, you can think about all the things you can expose to yourself, and then maybe you might be laughing, with yourself.
제가 네한테 빼대셔야 다 지나도 미자에 맞지. 디전에 고대오진 나가는데 아 나도 뺀 담는다 대진나 소소 초왕국의 때토로 봐 알레 오늘 들이 총하러 봐 알레 들이 임바삼이 레그로
And so, if you have an axe, then of course, as being a lay person, having axe, and very common, right? So that's why I gave that example. But of course, there are many other examples that we can think of. But this is what I think, would be more, fit, for your situation. That's why I thought, maybe give you that reason to think about.
야 고로죠 맞아 아 X 차나도 빼 누구한테 되네 말다 대고 다 지난 잠블게 너도 쳐야 돼 누가 기자 말했어.
And so don't misunderstand again, So when I say you have an axe, doesn't mean that it's bad. Okay, so this is a very common thing now in this world.
Okay, 다지는 대곰 잡셔서 단대 저랑기 뭐 가그메스 나 X 차서서 저한테 니마 채널에 되는 좋은 요도 간지 자자 전에 자이시 제대로 좋은 요도 대선로 다 대선로 란 쳐나 아니 간도 검자 패도 그래서.
And so now, do that analytical meditation on that, right? Think about the reasons, of that person that you don't like now, who became your ex, but at one point in a time in the past, that person was somebody that you completely believed, and you shared all your secrets, because that person was very kind, very nice to you. So think about those good qualities. And so, and then you have to come to that point, where you get that feeling, so really that's true. Not just thinking, oh man, it must be like that, not like that, just think, but really, it is like that, come to the point and say, yeah, it's really like that, You have to get that experience, So this is a Buddhist way of thinking.
Okay, analytical meditation, okay? Okay, 저도 그거 예서했어. 되지 라서했어.
So did you find yourself some reason?
제가 근데 단단 마가세 밑에 테마 네마질라야 자자자 이슈도 못들에 종료돼.
So did you find somebody that you don't like now? Was someone that you 100% believed in?
대고 말하면 진짜 검쳐. 대인심지 검거다. 대내가 작용다.
So you have to meditate until you find that. That's very important.
Okay. 단단가도 밑에 단단가 가면 밑에다 미 말을 좀마. 어떤 밑에 누가 단단선을 밑에 가서 그 누가 짠짠 통과했어. 이나 맨날 로중고 정원이 생겨라야 밑에도 소소니 자자자네 자 족보 약쇼. 단데 딱 카스에서나 같이 소소게 상외게 내 자산계의 세상 밑에 차 용도도 문도 대선 당고 그래서.
And so think about somebody, who you don't like now, like your ex, so you don't like now, but 10, 15 years ago, or a couple of years ago, that person was the best person in your life, somebody that you trusted completely, and shared all your secrecy and everything, and so somebody like that, So think about that person, that that person did something very good for you. So till you find that certainty that the person has really good, you should meditate on that.
제가 되게 곰자같이 알레 되게 좋은 되는 가도 켈렌 터바이나 다 대가 약보 제와다 단대 약보 제와 쳐와 가려 그랬어. 되게 곰고 그랬어.
And so then if you are able to find those things that the person has been good to you, right? Think about those things that the person has been good to you. And then compare with the now, with this present time. So being good at that time and being good now, what's the difference?
And
somebody hitting you with a stick on your head last year and hitting with the same stick this year, what is the difference?
Okay. So
that you get the pain. You got pain last year, you get pain this year also, right? What's the difference? And then so last year you had a thought of craving. You had a craving for chocolate and somebody gave you chocolate. And this year you had the same craving for chocolate and somebody gave you chocolate. So what is the difference in that? And so if you compare like that, then you see it's the same, right? There's somebody who's been very nice to you 10, 15 years ago, and somebody who's being nice to you now, or somebody who's being nice to you yesterday and somebody being nice to you now. So then being nice part is the same, right? And so when you think in that way, then you will see that there's two people that you think of, then somebody that you like now and somebody you had liked before 10, 15 years ago. It's no difference. It's equal. So you have to gain the realization. So what do we mean by that? Is not just thinking, oh, must be like that, must be like, not like that. Coming to the point where you think like, oh, it is like that. You have to get that understanding. You have to get that feeling. Yes, it is like that. And that's the realization.
Okay.
So yeah, like I mentioned, this is the time, a good time to practice, to do meditation. So if you get an opportunity again, then spend some time meditating on this and on the equanimity, just on the equanimity, as much as you need it, to gain the realization of that. That's very important.
Okay, any questions? Raise your hand very long, okay, that people can see. Any questions? And then get the red was get the red middle of somewhere that
So if you have any question, any doubt, any disagreement with what Geshe said just now, then we can discuss. This is a discussion. So if you don't agree with that, what Geshe just explained, and if you have any doubt about that, then it's good to discuss on that, and then that way we can fix that doubt you have in your mind.
Looks like you raised her hand, Loan.
Yeah, I raised my hand. I had so my question is, what if there's a person that you just see negative and you can't find anything positive, but then something that they prevented you that you didn't want to happen, you actually just end up meeting other people, which is like the good end of it? Does that make sense? Like, because they prevented me not getting what I want, I get to meet other people that I do like. Is that a good way of thinking?
So you mean like in the case of like boyfriend, girlfriend, or?
No, like your boss didn't let you finish a project or something, but because he didn't let you finish it and he like told you to cancel everything after you put so much time into it, you end up meeting other people that you become friends with. So do you see something positive out of it? Is that like a good way to think of it?
가보세요. 나 가지고 맨날 지금 내가 소소 즉 내가 전대 여봐줘라. 아니 다 소소 보스게 내가 제 맞춰 봐줘. 가서나 그런 게 다 그런 나와 말도 내가 제 맞춰 봐줘. 이나 다 가서 다뭐 코너사 가서나 다뭐다 드시 웃겨라. 칼레시 웃겨 드시 웃겨네. 내가 저와다 제가 뭐라다 무튼에 제 맞춰라. project of the mutu ne chema ju inza tena ta tila kondo sa da jela yang mi shin da ji tuje ana tige tena so so gyabju che je tena ro pa che tena cha tena do reverse lo
그렇다. 대야올 고맙다.
Geshe said you didn't understand exactly what you mean.
Like the boss never agrees with you. Like he never agrees. He doesn't let you sign this paperwork to do this or
So are you saying that that person is a bad person?
That like
bad
in
boss?
my mind he never agrees with me. So then like but because he doesn't agree with me, I can't find anything good about him, but he does open other doors by not agreeing with me. Like open other opportunities for people.
답변아 고랑게 다 내가 제 맞춰 봐라. 고랑게 내가 제 맞춰 봐도 다 이나다 되게 지내라 뒤깽기 다뭐 미신다님도 미신다님도 투바레스 미 야구진님도 투 내가 투네 되게 되는 뭐라 내가 야구 제주 봐라다. 거기 내가 제 맞춰 봐야 돼. 내가 제 맞춰 봐야 돼. 거 야구 개체야 말다 이나다 거기 깽기 지네. 거기 내가 제 맞춰 깽기 지네. 아니 거라 뭐야 미신다 야구 투바라. 미야구 투어야 돼. 거기 야구 초 자기를 했어.
야대 자가 대가는 깽에 도셔와서 자기를 왔어. 다 소주 따따 야고잖아. 그 셈마 쳐봐라 때네 다나 콜 미야가 내가 지금 투서는 콜 따따 누가 발라도 그랬어.
Yeah, I mean you can think like that. That would be a good reason, right? To not to hate him because of not giving you the opportunity to do your project. Because of I say rejecting your because of him rejecting you are able to find someone else who agreed with you, who gave you even bigger opportunity. So I said, oh yeah, because if he had agreed and then I would have been working with him and maybe I won't get much benefit. But now because he disagreed and now I found somebody even better, and so therefore it's because of him that because of his rejection that I found. So you can think good way like that also, yeah.
대삼터나 코너사가 코너도 시라 코너 슈침을 나가 말했어.
Yeah, so if you are able to think like that, then maybe then it will not you will not get so much strong anger towards him.
I still don't like him. This is an old boss.
You still don't like him anyway.
Old boss, I still don't like him.
This is honest. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, 제가 나도 깔리카고 쇼에서 가사 소소 가사 대라 가디나 가오다 마가서 그냥 가오체 빽깔리카고 생각도 샘제 탐하고 연거를 전화치고 말은 강가 여대.
Yeah, that's a very honest an answer, but it's true that it happens to all of us, right? To ordinary people, it's really true. But if we really honestly think about the reasons, then that person is really kind. Because of that person's kindness, we're able to get something better. If the person didn't do something bad for you, then it's 라다 소소 개개인기 소소 야다 나오나시라.
야, 배나 난조고 배나 충주 가라 가도 파마도 개개에서 가디나 그 야보티마다 개개 가디나 제 파면 대 마치 전일라 되는 가도 코도 셔 가가 말이. 삼로 야보지다나 콘도가 간도라 랍자 야보슈 짬는 가도 되는 미야보 차려 와서.
It's just like our parents and teachers, it's not in this country so much, but in like Asian countries, parents and teachers, they scold us, they beat us, all the time, to make us good, So at that time, of course, we don't like them, we don't like them. They're nagging and, scolding and beating all the time. But then later, we come to realize, because of that beating, because of that scolding, now I'm a good person. I become a good person, like that. So when you think like that, it's similar to that. So it's because of that beating, because of that scolding at that time, you become a better person later.
Okay.
It looks like Monica has a question.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. What if there's somebody who you really like and does really good things for you, but then later really does bad things to you and doesn't like you? So then when you try to go back and remember the good things, then it seems like the good things were a lie, because then the bad things were how they really felt. So then it feels dangerous to go back and believe in the good things.
제때 담보네 배나 나로서 소소 담보네 소소 배나 가로 남주대 대마지 백 내가 쳐버려. 연미 가지고 고고다네 야보제야 대고 야보 말에 고고다게 봤어. 고고를 맞서 check 그랬어.
Yeah. So of course there can be cases like that. When somebody trying to treat you, pretending to be nice to you, not really nice to you, but pretending to be nice to you, so that they can get benefit from and take advantage of you, or do something for their life. To like that, of course, it's not good, right? That pretending to be good, to you, that's not good. So you have to use your intelligence, to see what they did is really good or not.
And 쟤네 배나 담보 야보 쉬우지 되네 간지 야보만 차로 열 단다 배나 마 배나 소소 가오니고 담보 가오시고 되네 코도 카트네 단다 까데 드레스 가는 막 간지 파디 카마로 차로도 왔어. 그래서 그 담보코 그 마요케 말어 왔어.
But there are people, who are bad to you now, but they were really nice to you, really nice, not pretending to be nice, but really nice to you at that time. So we're talking about that kind of cases, So in that case, that person really was nice to you at that time, but now that person became a bad person to you. Now he's not doing good to you. Now he's, doing something bad for you. So that kind of person, So when you think about that, what they did for you at that time, it was really good.
제가 야다 소소 쇼츠네 렌제긴 들어갈래 그래. 아니 개왕함에 레긴 들어왔던데 레기 요래서. 얘네야 소소 sabza 맞게 담보야 소소 그 따지야보 맞게네야 근데 둥도 온 거래서.
And of course, it depends on a lot of things, a lot of the factors. Of course, many things to do with our karma, our previous life's karma, and so to meet with some kind of people like that, And the other thing is, of course, from our own side, being conscientious or being careful. Because of not being careful, we meet with the kind of people.
그나 다 지나도 다 밑에 보면어 봐. 나도 셨다 밑에 다 지나면 나도 미사데 착배 양왕도 제와 있나? 아니 레베 참아도 멜레베 차촌 통고 말했어.
And and for lay people like us, it's very common, like when we are attached to somebody, we only see the good side of that person. We don't see a bad. And so it is not that, completely that person's fault, it's our fault also, because of our attachment, we only see the good side of that person. So like that, many reasons, we can think, to not like or to like that person, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Asia,
Yes.
the question?
You have to answer. Yeah.
Start again.
No, you mute. Okay.
Asia, let me unmute you, please.
Okay, you're gonna unmute.
Okay, thanks.
All right. As first of all, equanimity. Could you describe again a bit more about emptiness and equanimity? Does it make sense?
No, at this point, you don't have to think about emptiness.
Okay. Because I wondered if it helps when you're thinking of somebody that you don't like to have a feeling of emptiness.
장가도 단다 따님 고마다나 돈이 곰네 될 질레가 파지 제도 말해.
So right now, if we if we are not able to meditate on equanimity, meditating on emptiness will not really work.
Okay.
나도 똥바니에 삼나 코코 드마로 셔다고 삼나군에 고할래요 말해.
So yeah, of course, everything is empty, and you can think in that way, but it will be just a thought.
I
You
see.
will not gain a real understanding about that.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think Michael. You have question? Yes.
I sort of lost my thought, but is it more important just to guard your own mind? Is that because in a good time you have to generate bodhicitta, and in bad time you also have to generate bodhicitta to the other person?
Yeah, it's very important. It's so similar.
Yes, of course, it is very important to guard your mind. So just like Buddha said, I can only show you the path, to liberation, but liberation totally depends on you. And so if you can meditate on bodhicitta, at a good time and at a bad time, that's always good, So there isn't a time when it is not appropriate, to meditate on bodhicitta. You can meditate on bodhicitta in any condition.
But
of course, it is difficult, to meditate on bodhicitta at the time when your mind is so disturbed. So, if you have somebody very much you hate or, don't like, then it's really difficult to meditate on bodhicitta right away towards that person. And so first, you have to bring down that mind of hatred by thinking about the good things that he did or she did for you. When you think about that, then your mind of that hatred towards that person will subside. And so when you're doing that, when you're meditating on that, equanimity, thinking about the good thing about other person, doesn't mean to say that you were wrong and that person was right. It's not like that.
Okay.
And so right now you're thinking about all the bad things about that person, your hatred mind towards that person is coming up. And then so if you think about the good side about that person, good things that the person did for you, and then the mind of hatred will come down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we'll stop there for now. And then we're going to recite a mantra, for a little bit, at this time when we have so many people, gathered together like that. And because we have a strong connection with each other, so if we all do prayer and together like this, it will be very beneficial and effective. And so it helps a lot, more when it's done by somebody you have strong connection with. So that's what His Holiness said. If you pray for somebody that you have strong connection with, or a pure connection with, a good relationship with, then it will help a lot. And so because of this pandemic in the world, about over 200,000 people have already passed away. And that's not a very a serious thing, because normally it says that in this country 3 million people die every year. So when you hear that, like 3 million people die every year in this country, your mind thinking that, oh, it's so bad that 200,000 people died. So that mind goes down. Doesn't mean, but it doesn't mean to say that the 200,000 people died is not bad.
Okay, kala ani nasa da podewa kanchen zambalega mu tongshu dun sama la kanche lisem ko kangen tedero da tunzu kangen shega cheda ani soso ani papa shere de sha shewaji pa gyor ani tega ani soso ningala ya omane pame ho se de pena ho ka wona ba chindu chin ko ko yoba so ta ani teda nyamdo ani soso ani semja sama la mikche ani 다나 저 소소 늘라 양 papa shere de chikom kanga nyamdo chine ani mane gyor ko yoba so ta komse.
And now think about all this, the suffering that people are going through, especially because of the pandemic, and and the people who have passed away because of this disease, over 200,000 people who passed away, and over close to 3 million people who are suffering with this disease, and of course all the other people, even though they are not contracted with the disease, but have physical pain and mental suffering that they have, worries, mental worries, and so forth they have, and in order to eradicate all these sufferings of all the 7 billion people in this world and all sentient beings, you think of reciting Om Mani Padme Hum by visualizing yourself as Avalokiteshvara. So generate yourself as Avalokiteshvara. One face, two and forearm Avalokiteshvara if you have the initiation, right? And visualize the syllable Hum and at the heart, and then around that is the mantra garland Om Mani Padme Hum, and then the light emanating from that. And then if you have not received initiation, then you can visualize Avalokiteshvara in the space in front of you, and just like that, exactly the same, with one face and four arms, and the syllable at the heart, with the mantra garland, and then the light emanating from that and eradicating all the sufferings, big or small, all are being eradicated. And so it's just that, imagine also all sentient beings around yourself, and you're all reciting together this Om Mani Padme Hum mantra.
Omana Pema, Omana Pema, Omana Pema, Omana Pema. And Tangarazo Pena, Sachi, give it Savala Teni, and it's in Zambala, Neta, Meketa, Montu Telekaya, my show, and then Najamba to Nele near the Tawada, take it selling Desabazo, and it's million the Toya, your show, some of the some goodness, tell him watch on it.
And now think about the merit that you have accumulated by reciting this mantra and doing the meditations. Whatever mantra and the merit you have accumulated through the power of that merit, may there be no diseases, no sickness, no famine, no war, no the drought and so forth in this world. And may all beings who have passed away be born with a perfect human rebirth. So think like that. So in that way, when you think in that way, then it becomes dedication. So as you recite the word from your mouth, also think like that, from your mind.
Okay. Go on the Newtondo, Sherez, Okay, thank you. Now you can finish your praise.
Page 39, the Thanksgiving Mandala offering. Saji perki jukshin ne tok trong ri rab ling ji ni de gin pa di sangi jingu mekta uwagi roko nam da shan la shi pa shu je tun la me ku tse rab ten ching nam ka trin le chok chur ge pa dam sam ten pe dren me sasum gi roe mun sel tak tu ne gyur chig idam guru ratna mandalakam giryatayami. Tsongkhapa's final Lam-rim prayer. From my two collections, vast as space, that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded paths to the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by practicing. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread or once spread or declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded course to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. The short long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chen Rezig remain in life till samsara's end. Prayer that spontaneously fulfills all wishes. Om Yi Ni Zondu Jupe Che Sanze Gong Chen Tenru Chogma Pemo Tenzin Gyatsola So Dev So Page 49, the short long life prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So Chang Jing Jang Wei Tenzin Kyong Pel Wei Kun Zo Do Ko Ze Chok So wele mantu dru adak so dulje gandu jante shu. Prayer of dedication, page 57. Through this virtue may I swiftly, having gained Guru Buddha state, place each and every sentient being without exception in that state. Precious Supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 75, Sema. Mig me tse wave ter chen chen rezik. Dream chen te wang po el yang gang chen ke pe su gen Tsongkhapa lo san ran pe jang a so wa te. Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you, everyone. It's very wonderful to see all of you guys. It looks you guys very relaxed. You can see